Previously, on A New Winter, a body had been found. Another one. It was the girl who'd gone missing at the same time as Jackie. She was dead. This is episode 13 of A New Winter. My mum had tears in her eyes. "Where were you?" She started beating against my chest. "The girl's dead. Please tell me it wasn't you." "Jesus, Mum," I said. "Of course it wasn't me. I didn't even know her." But she was inconsolable. She'd been drinking as well. I could smell it on her. She must have been up all night. I walked into the lounge as she drifted upstairs to bed. The news feature had moved on, so I switched channels. And there was a picture staring back at me. A young blonde girl, smiling on a beach, having fun. Tanned and healthy, but someone I didn't recognise. Shot 4 times, the bold words underneath her flashed. She was shot. Also, it wasn't the same way that the Stockwells were murdered. Was this the same killer? I went to my room and laid down. The room looked different to me now, like it had changed. The ceiling, the lampshade, the curtains. I started picking up on things that I hadn't noticed before. Little details. I went through the previous night in my head. If you'd have told me what I would have gone through when I was packing my things earlier, I wouldn't have believed you. I fell into a deep sleep as my mind exhausted itself trying to find reason in chaos. As I slept, I dreamt of Jackie and Kate. They were laughing at me, pointing. But Jackie was larger, like a giant woman, and suddenly she sprouted spider legs. The other girl was whispering something, I couldn't quite make it out, and there was a low humming in the air, like an air conditioner or something like that. Then Jackie, as a spider, started dancing like I'd seen Mr. Tooley do. And then the music came back, that slow jazz. I woke up in a cold sweat. I was shaking. I could feel my heart pounding. It was the afternoon and the sun was setting. The last few days had completely messed up my body clock. I drank some water by my bedside table and got dressed. I had no idea where I was going to go, but I needed to go somewhere. I walked outside of my house and decided to just walk into town, maybe grab something to eat, have a quiet pint. And as I walked about another half mile, I saw 2 guys coming towards me. I couldn't make them out, but they were large. They didn't seem to be talking to one another. I wouldn't think much of it, but no one really walks here. They drive. I thought I was being paranoid, but maybe I was, losing my mind. So I crossed the road just in case. And then after a few moments, they crossed as well. I stopped still. Something was wrong here. They continued coming towards me. I could see them a bit clearer now. They looked like bouncers, all in black, shaved heads, broken noses. They could have been brothers. I turned around and started walking quickly. I looked back and they'd picked up the pace as well. That's all I needed to know. I started running, and then they started running behind me. Fuck, what was it now? What was going to happen? As I approached the corner of the road, I turned to see a white van coming towards me. "Help!" I screamed and waved it down. The 2 thugs still running at me. God, this is going to be close, I thought. Suddenly the van door opened and I was pulled inside with a bag put around my head. And for the second time in 24 hours, I was knocked out. I woke up being slapped across the face, and I found out I was sitting in a chair. The 2 men who had chased me were standing either side of me looking down. And as I looked around, I saw I was in a large, dark warehouse or something. And then there in front of me was the Polish man. The man I presumed to be Polish anyway. The very same man who'd given Nicola the gun that'd been taken from me. "Where's my gun?" was the first thing he said. And, well, I wasn't going to lie, was I? It was taken from me. In the house. What house? I don't know. It was this Mr. Tooley guy. He took it, I think. As I said the name Mr. Tooley, I saw the Polish man's face change. He put his hands up slowly and clenched them into fists before calming himself. Mr. Tooley has the gun, he asked. Yeah, I think so. Fuck, he shouted. Did you tell him where you got it? What the fuck are you doing in the same room as Mr. Tooley with one of my fucking guns? Look, I don't know. Nicola said. That fucking whore, he interrupted. He spoke some foreign language to the other, and they had some kind of brief conversation. So, did you do it? Do what? I asked. The fucking woman, the girl, did you kill her? What? Nicola? He was shouting now, even louder. Not Nicola, you fucking idiot, the dead girl, found this morning. Bullets coming out of every fucking hole. Did you shoot her? No. Why is everyone thinking it was me? Because, he said, it was my fucking gun that killed her. Shit, I thought. You and Nicola, he said. Did you plan this? You're going to fuck me over, are you? She said you just needed to scare someone. You weren't actually going to use it. Well, yeah, that was kind of what I was going to do, but if the police come knocking on my door, you're fucking dead. Do you hear me? I'll kill you, myself, and then I'll kill your slut of a mother and whoever else is in that shitty house of yours. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. I get it. He mumbled some words to the others and walked off. The two burly men beside me picked me up and escorted me outside. And I saw I was back at the milk factory, where only 12 or so hours ago I was here with Nicola. I wonder where she was. I mean, is she in danger? Had she been taken? I mean, I was just hoping that she was just at the Lime. I thought I'd head there and just scope the place out. I knew I had to be even more careful now. I was caught up in God knows what. And as I kept walking, I felt something hit the back of my coat. And as I looked down, I saw it was a tiny pebble. And just then, another one landed, just in front of me. I looked up, and I saw it come from a bush. What was going on? Hello, I called out. But no answer. I got a bit closer. Hello? Shh, came a noise from the bush. Come here. It was so quiet, I wondered if it was inside my head. I walked up to the bush and peered over to see a man crouching, looking up at me. And he looked frightened as hell. And then I looked at him, and I couldn't believe who it was. He smiled, painfully, awkwardly. It was the German. If you enjoy the show, please leave a review on your podcast platform of choice. For more info, including how you can support the show, please visit anewwinter.com. Thank you for listening to A New Winter.